We won a match. We won a bloody match. Last episode, we won a match. Let's see if we can win another match. What a guide to management this is. Run the intro. I'm embarrassed for me. Hello folks, welcome back to the Tottenham Hotspur Say with me, DoctorBenjy. Good to see you. I hope you're very well. You're looking well. Now today, two games. Manchester United first. It's the 5:30 kickoff on Saturday the 4th of April 2020, and then Lazio later on in the first leg. I was going to maybe try and skip the United and Leicester games, but I figured actually the race for the top four right now, they're very much involved, as are Leicester, so we've got to try and play them both really in episodes. The Arsenal game actually is probably less important because they're so far away from us. Sure, it'd be nice to win it, but I think the Leicester and the Manchester United games definitely take priority over everything else. You can see that we are still ahead of Tottenham. Ahead of Tottenham, we are Tottenham. We're ahead of ourselves, viewers. We're ahead of our time. Ahead of Chelsea on goal difference, despite the fact we've now played the same amount of games. All the other teams around us play before us, of course, except for Manchester United, who will have that game in hand. But if we beat them, that game in hand means nothing. So that game in hand will mean something by the end of today's episode. And after winning last time out, I felt it was probably logical to keep a very similar team to last time. Danny Rose, though, won't feature. He's got an injury. We've changed round, though, Sissoko and Lo Celso in the centre there. Lo Celso is going to be more of a box-to-box player, get up and down. 7 of 14 should be enough to do so, and his technical and mental attributes are very, very good, so he should be fine in there. Sissoko is just better defensively, and I've finally decided, viewers, to put someone in who's slightly better defensively with a similar work rate, good strength as well, good movement, decent on the ball. So, Sissoko moves to the left, Lo Celso moves to the right, which I'm okay with, but the fact he's left-footed, playing on the right now, there's something about it I don't like. It's fine, though. We'll stick with it. Maddison will play just behind Kane. We've got Chiesa one side, Son Heung-min the other, with a strong bench of Moura, Ali, Ibra's there as well. I've got good defensive options too. So the bench is as strong as it can be, really. Danny Rose, the only one not playing, and Ndombele, who's basically had a really average season, I'm forgetting exists for today's episode. He'll play against Lazio. I'm sure he will. Right, because with the half-5, I just want to see what the other teams around us do. So Arsenal have been beaten by Manchester City. That's a fixture that doesn't concern us. It's part of the title race, viewers, which we're not involved in. Divock Origi scored a hat-trick as Liverpool win 8-1. A few people this year have been saying, Liverpool are very overpowered, Ben. What do you think about that? They're just very, very good. And I don't want to be biased at all, but they're just very good, aren't they? Jordan Henderson scoring again. He loves it. He's got 7 goals this season. All right, yeah, maybe there's an issue here and there. How many's Origi got? All right, shut it down. Chelsea beaten, though. That's pretty good for us. And all the other results actually don't matter too much, but the Chelsea one's the big one. And now then, it's whether we can do the business. Leicester play Wolves tomorrow, and obviously we'll find out the result of that before the Lazio game. But here we go. We're running through the team. Let's get into it. Manchester United, always a decent side. I was having a little look. Luke Shaw and Paul Pogba, a little bit tired after some midweek fixtures, I think. So that might play into our hands a little bit. Deulofeu on the right, Rashford on the left. Pogba actually not playing. Luke Shaw does get the start, though. Pogba not even on the bench for this one. Martial will be the man through the middle. Let's see then. Can we stop them and do our own bit of business? We're away from home. They've won 3 of the last 5. But if we perform at our best, we can deny them here. I love that. Only Chiesa seemed to give a stuff. Right, I've told them I've got faith in them. That's encouraged a few more. So here we go then. I don't care about the tunnel interviews. I'm busy. I'm making my way out to the pitch. Can you just back off? All right then. We're of course in the blue. Now, Laporte there looks like he's playing for Manchester City, which doesn't make me feel confident or comfortable at all. But, on the ball, let's see, can we at least produce the goods to send the fans home, back to London, happy? Son into Harry Kane, lays it off for Maddison, and it falls to the feet of David De Gea. It's a good start. United being very patient with the ball here, out to Deulofeu, just sort of chilling out, just having a Wan-Bissaka. Now, this happened when we played in the Cup against them. He ran forward, he played it across, and Mason Greenwood scored, you might remember, but not this time. Mason Greenwood on the bench for United, though, so a danger. But we've got Zlatan, who's also a danger, for different reasons. Have you bought Zlatan in your saves as a result of seeing me buy him here? How's he got on? Has he done as well as he has for me? Probably not. I'm the man that gets the best out of him. But leave your Zlatan stories in the comment section down below. Zlatan stories. I told you Luke Shaw was suffering, and you can see there 70% conditioning. It's going down by the second, viewers, as this game here is so far just sort of just disappear. Oh, hold on. Harry Kane's got a chance, maybe. If he can beat his fight. Has he crossed it? Has he shot it? Nobody's entirely sure. 40 minutes gone, though, and they're playing it out from the back. It's whether we can just turn what so far has been quite an abject performance into a goal to stun them, and then we just cling on for dear life as Toby goes all the way back to Hugo. I do like to first name, I don't know if you're like this at home viewers, but I do like to first name as Tony goes forward for them. Can he get a shot on goal? Hugo makes a good save, and Walker Peters gets it clear. But no, I do like to, I love first naming players. I don't know what it is. There's still another highlight, by the way. Ball played in, Toby gets it clear, Lo Celso heads on, and now Maddison, if he can race forward, he can see Harry Kane ahead of him. He's not looking for him just yet, but he's there in a little bit of space, and he runs into his former Leicester teammate, Harry Maguire. I don't know if they were just having a catch-up. I don't know what's happened there. Rashford races forward from the left, cutting in. I genuinely thought this was going to be our highlight, and how right was I? Over to Chiesa. This is where the goals happen. Races forward, cuts it back, goal. Ready? Or the alternative, which is with a corner. I was so weirdly confident there, and it just didn't happen. As the corner's played in, it's coming to surprisingly, viewers, it's coming to nothing. Are they really gonna? No, they're not. This is one of those games we just can't afford to lose. Like, it's okay to draw it. It's not the worst result ever, but we just can't afford to lose it. Assertively say we've been the better. Now I'm going to say how far from pleased, which they don't usually deal very well with, but I'm going for it today. Inverted winger on support. Let's get some cutting in a little bit, creating a little bit more havoc. James Maddison, shadow striker, getting right up behind Harry Kane. Come on. Our attacking players so far have done little to nothing. Let's turn that around instantly here. 40 seconds into the half. Chiesa has been found in the penalty area. If he can pull it back, he can't. Walker Peters, though, can he deliver into Chiesa again? It's in there. Oh, it's James Maddison, and it's a goal. Lovely stuff. Maddison with 8th of the season, ball in from the right-hand side, and a minute into the second half, we take a 1-0 lead and secure 4th position. Yes! I mean, temporarily. It's good play, though. We work it really nicely. And I've got to say, shout out to Foot Manager, the match engine to me seems a little bit smoother than it did a few days ago. So shout out to Sports Interactive. It looks good. As Maddison there gives it some of that. I'm well on board. Half an hour to go. I'm yet to make any changes. Harry Kane on a 6.4. I feel like everyone watching would take him off. I'm going to take him off. Ibra comes on. I'm going to continue Ibra as an advanced forward. Yeah, sure, he's not as explosively physical as he used to be, but I think playing him further up the pitch is probably the best way to go about it for this particular game, as that sort of almost target man, but not as a target man, if you get what I'm saying. As they're working it relatively neatly here, United. The youngsters, Andreas Pereira, goes all the way back to Lindelof, and this hand now is just sort of hovering in fear. It's ready to hit me in the face. If you can see it, I can sense it. But no, we might counter here. Kane, lovely bit of hold-up play, and if we score from this, I'll keep you on, Harry. So if you've set this up, oh, well, there we are, he has. An assist to his name. Chiesa races through and scores the goal, and Harry Kane is going to ask me here, for the first time ever, viewers, it's going to come to me, it's going to go, would you like to make the changes? And I'm going to say, no, watch this. Chiesa racing forward, though. They can't stop him. Luke Shaw, he's tired. I warned him. He's tired, and De Gea can't keep it out. And here we go. The big moment we've all been waiting for. Go on, game, ask me. Ask me. Come on, this is great. Would I like to proceed with the tactical changes? No, I would not. I think I might be the first person to ever do that. That's exciting. Breaking new ground here at DoctorBenjy FM HQ. It's wonderful. There's 20 minutes to go. Surely now we just hold on. Probably come off attacking, Ben. Go more defensive before they score. Puts the pressure on Leicester to beat Wolves as well. We're back in the big time. Next year, we've got to be in that title race, though. I'm going to go big in this. Oh, I've already planned my summer acquisitions. I know I'm getting Messi, Ronaldo, the basic ones, obviously. Just firepower, viewers. That's what we're lacking at the moment. There's Lingard, 15 minutes to go. If they score here, Ben Davies does tremendously well. If he looks for Son now, and he's going to race forward with it, find Harry Kane who's going to score. I can sense it, viewers. I'm like, what are they called? Those, like, Mystic Meg people. Oh, I don't know the name of them. They're like fancy imagination people. That's not what they're called officially. We've missed. Obviously, I'm not one of them. A fortune teller? Mind reader? Not fancy, I don't even know what I said, fancy imagination people. Oh dear, we're on the ball again though. Maddison, if he can slide through Kane, he goes alone. I thought he could have pulled it back. 10 minutes to go. We are comfortable. I'm talking about fancy imagination people. That's how comfortable we are, viewers. Right, we've still not made a change. I'm just so blasé about it. Nah, forget it. We're not making subs. This 11 have been tremendous. Just sit here, drink my tea, just have a lovely time. Just ignore what's going on the pitch. Martial there, just... He's not bothered either. Do you want a cuppa, Tony? Honestly, United are having highlight after highlight. Boring. I mean, they're not doing anything with it. Look at this. The dynamism. What a ball from Lo Celso that is, by the way. Oh, what a nuisance it's caused. So the theory is, viewers, just don't make changes and you'll be fine. This has always been the case. I don't know why I started making subs. There we are then. 2-0. Looking good. Solid performance. And we go into the game against Lazio in high spirits. Could we have 2 wins in an episode for the first time since the early 90s? That'll be exciting, won't it? Come on, I think it's on, viewers. It's bloody on. Also, I've already decided, you lucky sausages, this weekend, I don't usually do a weekend uploads. I like to chill out, take the mental strain away from management. Not this weekend, doing videos Saturday and Sunday. Keep your eyes out for it. All right, Lazio on Thursday nights. Having fun. I'll see you soon then. And we'll play them away from home. So it's a long travel day that day. Right then, hello folks, Lazio Day is upon us, and I'm going to take the bold decision because I think I value the Leicester game more than I value the first leg away in Italy. We're going to change the team round. Here we go, look, just strap in. All right, Lucas Moura's going to play. Zlatan's going to play. We're going to have Harry Winks in there as well. And Ndombele's going to come back in next to Winks on the left-hand side. Any need for change? Eric Lamela. Go on, Eric. I forgot he even existed. Dele Alli's going to come in as well. Basically, I'm refreshing the whole side. Davison Sanchez is going to get his game. We're going to bring in anyone else? Eric Dyer. Let's just go for that. Let's go the whole hog here. Actually, no, not Eric Dyer. Vertonghen. There we go. Look. And Moussa Dembele, despite all those changes, doesn't even get a start. Oh, Trippier. On you come. Right then. Watch these boys absolutely light up Europe. A few of them are lacking match sharpness. So what I'm doing here, viewers, it's basically like pre-season. I'm giving them the game, giving them that match sharpness they need for the future run-in of the Premier League, which actually matters. Lazio's team is better than you'd think. Correa's very good. Salcido Mobley's very good. Luis Alberto's very good. Milinkovic-Savic is very good. You can't believe I've pronounced that first time without struggling. I know it's a wonder. Right, but come on. Let's get this. Please, please, please. Names that I've seen before are not a problem. Like Eric Lamela. And Jake Collins. Oh. All right, here we go. Can we do the business? It's Tottenham versus Lazio away at the Olimpico in Rome. It should be fun. I'm thinking a high-scoring piece of action. They're, of course, wearing Napoli's kit today. No, sorry, that is the. And if we've got any Lazio fans watching, that was just a silly joke. As we were still 0-0. Next highlight. All right, we're on it. Davis to Correa, who have signed apparently in January. No, we haven't. What? Just let him run through, boys. Just let him go as far as he wants. Lloris makes the save. Or maybe that was a mistake. Maybe Lloris shouldn't be playing. Gazzaniga can't believe it. Luis Alberto, ball in and cleared away just about, sort of. Yeah, sure. We're starting attacking, of course. That is our philosophy these days. Go for it. You know, we're all about it. Let's stick it up them, essentially. I'm just going to make a little tactical tweak. I'm going to change around those two boys. Just to say, I think that'll do it, I think, as they've got a free kick whipped in. Well, it's offside. So, I mean, we've imaginationally, magically ruined them, is what we've done. The creative imagination games that we're playing, better known as mind games, are being absolutely toyed with here at Lazio. Doesn't even count, boys. You can't be stood there. I don't want to say I've cracked this management luck, viewers, but after beating United pretty comfortably, I feel good. It's Lazio, though, with it, and Luis Alberto out to Lazzari on that side. They've pulled it back across, and Lloris there, for the second game in recent times, has parried it into his own net! Calm, Ben, calm. Do what the doctor told you. There's one more angel in heaven. Sing the songs from Joseph, the musical. There's one more star in the sky. I feel good. It's not going well, viewers. It's almost like the team full of players that don't normally play are a bit rubbish. Well, this is what we have to figure out our depth. You know, this might be the one opportunity they get till now to the end of the season. Definitely. Show me something else in the second half, preferably a different team. I'm going to bring Moussa Dembele on. I'm giving him a full half. Come on, mate. And Eric Lamela, I'm going to put him slightly further inside as an Ngonch. And then I'm going to move Ali across, shadow striker, get him running on beyond. You get what I'm saying. Ali to run and support Dembele. We've got Lucas on the right-hand side giving us a bit of width. And then we've got the creativity of Eric Lamela. It's hit Ben Davis and it's gone in, viewers. The 2 goals I've conceded. Managerially, I'm cocking this right up, aren't I, viewers? Or individual errors continue to cost me. Ball's played in. And then, did he punch that on goal? Sorry. I could be wrong, but it looked suspicious. No, I think he has headed it. And I don't know what Lloris is... The whole thing is confusing. I've lost the will to live just watching the replay, viewers. I don't even care anymore. We're 2-0 down. We need an away goal here. Otherwise, we're going to be in all sorts of bother. They've got another corner. So we're probably going to score it for them. As, no, actually, surprisingly, that we don't. Oh, for heaven's sake, Ben. Act now. Get off, Eric Lamela. Why are you even playing him for, you silly sausage? Right, inverted winger. Let's get Chiesa on that side off. 3-0 down. Oh, crap this management, like I said. Lazio are really good. Like, let's just bear that in mind. And they're in no way linked to Napoli either, my lawyers have told me to say. 3-0, not a shot on target, viewers. Ben Davis is having an absolute shot. Let's just get him off then, shall we? I mean, he's on the ball. He might have set something up. So maybe we'll leave him on. Out to Winks, out to Trippier, ball played in, back to Ndombele. That's a bit risky. Oh, for goodness me. I mean, they could score 4 here, and we might as well not play the second leg. They're racing forward. Over to him, maybe he's not going to miss, is he? Well, he has missed. Ben Davis has got to get off. Walker Peters, just play left back, mate. I don't care if you can't do it. Defensively, It's a shambles. It's all gone wrong. I've tried to rest players in a Europa League quarter-final. That's the problem. How are we going to recover this tomorrow? There's not a chance, is there? There's no chance. We've got to score. We have to score. Let's go very attacking. Let's hold... Everyone's pause. Slightly more direct. Let's get a bit more width out there as well. Let's stretch them as much as possible. Let's whip crosses in. Pass into space a little bit more. Let's just go for this now. Come on. Distribute over the... Let's just let's put the hammer down, viewers. It's hammer time. It's supposed to be hammer time. It ends 3-0. Brilliant. What? Well, that was worth it, wasn't it? Not a shot on target. We've travelled all the way to Italy in economy for that. It's pathetic is what it is. On another level of pathetic. Look at that. Look at all the other teams that have lost. None of them have lost by our margin. 3-0. Ben Davies doesn't know who he plays for. What a second half collapse. That's going to bring us to the end of today's video, viewers. One more angel in, just come. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you have, drop a like on it. Come on, you've been smashing it recently. Just do it again. It's free to do. Until YouTube start charging for that as well. Right, we love with care then. From it to until next time. Have a lovely afternoon, lovely evening, lovely morning, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you again soon. We love with care. Goodbye. Oh dear.